Hi everyone, welcome back to another gameplay of BTD6. So let's continue with the brand new map Spillway. I'm gonna do it Chimps, and hopefully I will be able to achieve the Black Border. I've been quite unlucky with RNG recently, yeah, so I'm going with Obin, of course. He's the, in my opinion, he's the strongest hero in this kind of map. And the start is quite easy. You place a ninja on top of that barrel inside the central pit in strong. I just need to be careful that the range is exactly the same distance from the sides, and that's it. Because you can survive round 6 just like that without changing anything. Then in round 7 you get the first upgrade in the top path, so more range and more attack speed, and you can survive the remaining round 7 and round 8. The only problem is round 9, so what I recommend to do is just leave it in strong at the beginning. Then when you have enough cash to get sharp shurikens, change your targeting option to first. Alright, then when the last green balloon enters into the pit, set it again in strong and then again in first. So in that way, it's 100% guaranteed that you can survive round 9. Because sometimes, if you just leave the ninja in strong, depending on exactly the RNG and the placement of the ninja, you may have some balloons, like one red balloon sneaking past, and you just lose. So that's super bad. So with just that small adjustment, you can make sure that you can survive that round. And then for round 10, I just need to place Obin before the round ends, and that's pretty much it. Yeah, now I'm gonna show you also that if you are playing on the challenge editor, you may see that round 40 is beatable in having a lot of less powerful upgrades. But in this case, because you're trying to achieve the Black Border on the real map, you cannot really risk, right, losing in round 40, losing the Black Border because you have Rumbles not placed inside the pit, or because the Alchemist does not give the buff in the exact correct moment, and so on. So there are too many RNG things that may affect the result of round 40. And so to minimize RNG and to help all of you guys to get the Black Border in this map, I've found out this way to do it. And I'm gonna lose a little bit of cash, I'm gonna get some upgrades that are not really necessary, but that are needed, because even if you get RNG bad, so even if you don't have rumbles inside the pit and so on, you're gonna still be able to survive. So that's it. So Ninja 201 is needed for 2 reasons: to do just more damage early, but more importantly, in round 25, set it in strong so that you can pop purple balloons. Remember, Obin and the Wizard cannot pop purple balloons, so just the ninja can, or brambles. You cannot really rely on brambles, because if in round 25 you don't have brambles inside the pit and you don't have the Ninja 201, you're gonna die. Yeah, so that's 201 Ninja is the key upgrade to be able to survive round 25, so to survive purple balloons 100%. So the spike that you use or you don't use rumbles, or that rumbles are placed correctly or not. And now round 40, there are 2 main things that may happen depending on if you have rumbles placed correctly, so inside the pit for round 40, or if you have rumbles placed wrong, so not inside the pit. And yeah, just getting the wizard 302 here, round 33. I almost forgot about that. And so the two main things are, if brambles are placed inside the pit at the beginning or round 40, what you're gonna do is you're gonna upgrade the village to 0-0, and that should be enough damage to be able to survive round 40. If brambles in round 40 are placed outside the central pit, the only thing that is gonna save your black border is gonna be getting very quickly the ninja 401 and getting the village 200. So upgrading the village, I think it's something that you're gonna be doing anyway, so I'm gonna upgrade it right now. Now that I'm thinking about it, I would upgrade the village regardless, so I'm gonna do it right now. And then I'm gonna upgrade the ninja or not, depending on RNG. So if you have brambles placed correctly, that's a much gained. Now in this case, at the beginning of 39, I always recommend placing some brambles, because if you are lucky, like in this time I was lucky, this is one chance over like 40 times that you have brambles placed in this exact spot. That means that these brambles are going to be able to survive around 39, and so I will have these brambles available to pop the Moab around 40. So in this case, even if I have brambles placed badly in round 40, I still will be able to pop the Moab. So in this case, I got like double brambles for the central pit, so I don't really need the ninja 401, and yeah, that's it. So you will not get this lucky. Like, I have done this Chimps run, I don't know, like probably like 10 times until I got this lucky. So definitely not a chance that is gonna happen to you all the time. So as I said, I repeat, if you have brambles inside the pit, then you should not do anything, and you should be able to pop the Moab. If you have brambles outside the pit, just upgrade the ninja 401, and that should be enough. And remember always to upgrade the village beforehand to 0-0. Just leave the ninja strong normally, because like there are some more camo purple Bloons in round 45, so you don't wanna mess up with that. And yeah, this way the ninja can still pop the Bloons. Arcane Spike, of course, as soon as you can. Depending if you got the ninja 401 or not, you may be able to get it sooner or later. It doesn't matter, because if you don't have the Arcane Spike yet, because you had to upgrade the ninja itself will do more damage. So yeah, it compensates each other. So depending on what you got first, you're gonna still be able to survive through. And here I'm gonna get the Alchemist 400, a more purple camo Bloons. And now at this point, normally, yeah, what I build is just getting a mortar. So getting the mortar close to the Alchemist, but not too close. Like, you want the Alchemist to prioritize the wizard first, and then the mortar. So you don't want the Alchemist to buff Obin. You want the Alchemist to buff the mortar. So just place it not super close like the wizard is, but closer than Obin. So in that way the Alchemist will prioritize the mortar. And yeah, that's just another trick that you want to do. So in that way you don't need the Alchemist 402. You can leave it 400, but in this way you're buffing only the mortar and the wizard. And so Obin is not receiving the brew buff, only the how it's called, the Mexodip. So right here I'm gonna get the mortar 420, very important. It's gonna be a key factor to the success of the strategy, getting this mortar, because now you can stun the Bloons inside the pit up to ceramics. and the fact that you can stun them is gonna make ceramic rushes in round 63, 76 and 78 super easy. And also in the latest stages of the game, the fact that you can still stun the ceramics even if they're like fortified, even if they're super cerams, still is gonna be a very important thing. So that's why I think like a mortar, exactly like the wizard and like Obin, are like 100% needed towers if you want to achieve, if you're gonna beat chimps, and especially if you want to achieve the black border. So then I got the village 220, and now as you can see I have rumbles but I haven't placed them. Sorry, I have the world cheese but I haven't placed it. Now why I haven't placed world cheese? For a very simple reason. In chimps all extra income is closed, right? So you can't earn extra cash other than destroying the balloons and going through the rounds. What happens with world cheese is the fact that normally on a normal gameplay you get extra cash from the balloons that are popped inside world cheese, and so when the world cheese explode, or when you remove it manually because you like place another one, you get more cash. Now that extra cash, as I said, because it's chimps, is does not exist, so it's just normal cash. And what happens is that world cheese, the more rounds you go on, the less cash world cheese is gonna give. Because it's just a thing of the game. So the more you get, the closer you get to round 100, the less amount of cash the same amount of balloons will give you out of wall of trees. And so what happens is that, like, if you place, I don't know, for example, wall of trees in this round 62, and you start having inside of it some balloons from round 62, but then you empty this wall of trees in round 65, you will get less cash from those balloons than you would have in round 62, because you are like removing, you're getting the cash 3 rounds later than the normal round, and so you're losing cash. This is a thing that I found out just by playing chimps on this map, and I couldn't understand how sometimes like I could get some upgrades, and some other times like I didn't really have the cash. Like I got the same amount of towers, same amount of upgrades, but I just failed at getting the upgrades, right? And that was because of warlords. And so when I realized it, I stopped using it. So because I know that with the mortar I can stun the balloons inside, like I don't really need warlords other than like in rounds, like maybe around 75, and then in the very late stages of the game. But normally, like not even in the last rounds, I use warlords because it's not really needed for the strategy I'm gonna show you. So yeah, that was just a quick insight. So hopefully you can learn from it, and you will not use warlords as well in your chimps runs unless like needed. So unless needed 100%, it's better not to use warlords. So in that way you're getting always like the full amount of cash from all the balloons and you're not losing it. Now I placed that druid right there, 014, because I'm gonna get an Avatar of Wrath. So I'm gonna show you an Avatar of Wrath strategy in this map. I've seen on YouTube like a couple of other chimps gameplays. Everyone really using like Obin, Wizard, Mortar, and like ninjas. But most of them are using like Archmage and the Mortar, so the biggest one. And also they are like spending the cash to remove these thingies and to be able to attack inside the pit from other parts. But I don't think that's necessary. Like if you place an Avatar of Wrath just like that, you can see how much room I have inside the central pit. So I don't think it's needed to remove the obstacles, or like to place the Avatar of Wrath, the rest of the towers like in this position. And yeah, that's pretty much it. So that's why that's the strategy I found out that works very nicely for me. And so that's what I'm going to show you. So round 71 on, what I'm going to do is just whenever I have brambles off cooldown, I will start placing it. Obin is already well past level 11, so that means that the wizard has extra pierce and range, yeah. Also the alchemist, but the alchemist damage is not that relevant. And you can see that I just placed the druid right now, but it's not even needed. So just with Obin, wizard, alchemist, and mortar and the village, you can survive until you get enough cash to place the druid and to get the Avatar of Wrath upgrade. So yeah, it's just the best combo. And of course the ninja right there in the middle helping, doing some extra damage, why not? Alright, so here just pay attention that you can pop all the mob layers so you can stun the ceramics with the mortar. That's like what you're looking for, because if you can do that, then you can survive. Here run 76 as well should be quite easy because of the stun and the damage on the mortar. And just 2 more rounds, I think, like halfway through round 79 you should have enough cash to get the Avatar of Wrath, if I'm not mistaken. Again here the 2 ceramic rushes will be super easy, because again the mortar stunning and damaging the Bloons. Okay, Obin I saw before is level 15, so now I have the double totems, so the double slow. Sometimes I don't even see the totems, like I don't know, sometimes like there is a bug or something. But yeah, you can see that right now I have no totems, right? Or maybe they're consumed, I don't know, maybe they're under the bridge, so yeah, they're like right here, so that's why I can see them. I don't know, but it's pretty weird. So here, okay, yeah, I got a little scared, but that's the Avatar of Wrath anyway. So the next thing you want to do is just get an alchemist here in range of Obin, so that's why I'm gonna place it in this side and not like in the left side. And alchemist 400, so I'm gonna get 1 extra upgrade. Around 80, so this, oh my god, should be very easy. Should unlock the level 2 rage, so no problems. Yeah, I think right now like it's bugged. The thing is, the totems that should slow down the Bloons, I think they're bugged, because like I don't see them anywhere, right? So I think it's bugged out. Oh well, whatever. Alright, so that's 400 alchemist, so that should be extra buffs to the Avatar of Wrath. Next is preparing for round 90, so for the DDTs, normally what I do is just to get the 230 village, so the MIB village. And yeah, that works. Yeah, the only problem here, as always, are like fortified ceramics, because even if I can stun them, I don't know, like they can withstand so many hits that, yeah, not very pleasant. Wait, what's happening with these brambles? Like these brambles are right there, but are not even hitting the Bloons. Okay, now it's removed. I don't know. Some weird things are happening to Obin, really. Like, I don't have the totems, I don't have the... Like, Brambo's not popping ceramics, I don't know. Weird. Well, now at this stage of the game, what you're gonna do is get the Archmage. So next, after you get the Avatar of Wrath, you need a tower that will do a lot of damage to mob class Bloons, so I can take the mob layers down quite easily. Also a tower that has a lot of piercing, so benefiting from Obin's pierce as well. A lot of range. And yeah, the Archmage is just your best option. You have it already, so you're just ready to get it. And I think the Archmage is just a lot better than getting the biggest one in this case. That's why that's what I'm gonna do. Yeah, the Bloons should exit from this side. So like when the Bloons enter like from the top right side, the Bloons should leak from this side. So yeah, if you know that, you can just keep on following the Bloons, so you know that you don't have any Bloons like sneaking past. Okay, so Obin almost level 18, so that should increase the damage from the Druid, because that should give it more attack speed right at the beginning of the round. But regardless, like with 4 Zomagods, I think you have the maximum level of rage, so you just melt the Bloons with Avatar of Wrath. So that works. The only problem are the ceramics after you lose. Like you could see right there that like some Bloons were about to leak. Yeah. Not enjoyable, especially the fact that I don't have the totems that are gonna slow down mob class Bloons and the ceramics as well. I don't know what happened. It's bugged out or something, and yeah, it may not be the best. So of course I want to get the Archmage as fast as possible, but I don't know, I feel like I may need to use a Wall of Cheese. Yeah, but I don't want to. I mean, I'm gonna lose some cash if I use Wall of Cheese, but yeah, I'm gonna place one just in case, you know, I need it, and just to tank some of the Bloons. This is the DDT round, so I should tank like at least one DDT with the Wall of Cheese. Yeah, I don't know what's happening. Like, is there a bug in this game, or like it takes so much time to destroy the Bloons. Okay, so at the end of this round I should have the Archmage, so that should definitely help. And yeah, against these 3 Zomagods I should have the Avatar of Wrath cleaning everything up. Yeah, this one should leak from the bottom right side, so I should have all the towers ready for that. Oh, some extra 45 Bloons. Oh yeah, run 92, of course. So yeah, I wanna get this Archmage upgrade as fast as possible. Alright. So there should be more damage with the Archmage. And let's get here 402 Alchemist. Just to buff also Obin. Should be able to buff it. Now I'm gonna get here in range of this village as far away as I can. 032 Alchemist as well, so that I can coat with the concussion both class Bloons from the top and the bottom side. Here at 95 I'm gonna, yeah, there should be like the 45 mobs that are gonna give me some levels of rage on the Avatar of Wrath, so I should be able to clean up the DTs here. yeah, 1 level of rage. That's all I need. Round 96 should be super easy, and then yeah, I'm gonna just place druids here to buff the Avatar of Wrath attack speed. These druids will not attack because like there is the wall is blocking, but yeah, whatever. So just increasing here the attack speed of the Avatar of Wrath. One more here. All right. This round should be easy as well. Normally around like round 98 is a round that is quite difficult because you have all those fortified PvPs, but in this case, because they help you unlock more levels of rage with the Avatar of Wrath, is like better. It's like better having the fortified Bloons. Alright, so let's use just the remaining cash here just to get the ninja here 402, why not? Wallow cheese for these 45 DDTs just in case. I don't really think I need to, but it's also his last round, so yeah, whatever. And let's go. So that should be all the damage you need to pop the BAD. With the Avatar of Wrath, with the... Yeah, I don't know what happened to Obin Totems, really. I don't know what happened. I don't know if... yeah, some bug, for sure. Now here, just be careful and just move the mortar slightly towards the top side, because sometimes like some boosts may sneak past. And that's it. So finally I could achieve the black border on this map. And yeah, I hope you enjoyed. See ya. Bye bye.